Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim here to do your spread. This is an exciting spread. Well, I like this spread. It is called the Breakthrough Pyramid spread. And I gave it that name because of the shape. But also the main card is your breakthrough card. So we will describe your pattern. We'll describe your challenge. And then we'll get your breakthrough. And then we'll see what your power is and your power card. And then we'll see what the outcome, and then maybe an action card at the very end from your spirit team. It's an interesting reading, and it's an interesting spread to do. So I hope you enjoy it. For Pisces, for the sign of Pisces. Please hit like and subscribe. That helps. And I appreciate it when you do so. And if you're coming back, thanks for coming back. All right. Pisces. All right. This card is the pattern card. Your pattern. This is your challenge. Here's your breakthrough card. Here's your power card, and here's your future card, and then the action card. Okay, beautiful. I love that. And then at the end, I'm going to draw not four, why did I even say four? 6 timing cards, one for each spot, and you pick the one that you're drawn to. It'll be timing such as 12 hours, or some of them say, 2 months. And we'll do that at the end. So what is your pattern? Oh, 4. Well, that's interesting. 4 of air. Okay, so that's your pattern. Your challenge, the Page of Water. Your breakthrough card, the Chariot. Oh, wow. Wow, Pisces. Your power, Death card, change and transformation. Your future looking like the 5 of air. We'll talk about it. And then the action to take or recommendation from spirit. Oh, is to open up to a new possibility here. Open up to something. There's something about trusting again. Trusting again. All right, so what we've got as a pattern is being hurt, of being hurt. I mean, I don't know how else to say that with the 4 of air, mind, body, or spirit, being in a place where that's like we're going back to not feeling good again, and there's a pattern of going back to sick, being sick or feeling sick, mind, body, or spirit. Getting hurt by whatever the situation is getting hurt by this over and over. So that's the pattern, is getting hurt. The Page of Water is your challenge. So that's it's a beautiful card. Isn't she sweet? That oh girl, is so sweet looking. It is the hope. That things can be different. The challenge is to be positive and not pessimistic, but to look at something as, well, I'm gonna like to not worry about any of the what ifs and just look at the positive things. That is the challenge. Can something be completely made over or completely changed? That also might be a challenging idea to you. Your breakthrough, though, is the Chariot. Wow. Okay, so what does the Chariot tell you to do? It could tell you to take action. It can tell you to travel. It might be talking about travel. It might be talking about driver's license, vehicle. Being on your breakthrough, being on the right path. Just being on the right path, period. The Chariot can have to do with Cancer energy, but it is about activity and getting things moving. Mind, body, spirit. So I feel like activity or physical activity is being highlighted. course, we all know it's important, but I feel like it will do something to speed up and make your endorphins higher, right? So then you do have a more positive outlook just chemically because of exercise. So like there's something there about that. Transformation is your power card. This is beautiful because this is, well, it's number 13. It's also the card of the death card, Scorpio energy. Major change and transformation. The ability to just completely, let's overhaul this. Let's completely, and it goes hand in hand with this page of water, to be able just completely, we're going to redo something completely, or completely change, have a complete metamorphosis. So yeah, your power is your ability to change and transform. And this could be like the ability to alchemize yourself into something different. The 5 of air really might just be progress, actually, because I see it as if this is the pattern, then going up is kind of how you're wanting to go, right? You don't want to go back down. So the 5 of air might be that you are active enough to possibly be pulled in every little direction. Or feeling like you're having to navigate quite a lot of maybe even conflicting ideas or thoughts. There may be conflict, around, but, tarot to me is mainly personal. So I think it's talking about the internal conflict, unless we specify. Then we have the Fool in reverse. And that is what I said, that's the action card, or let's see. Yeah, it's your spirit guide and angels advice. Okay, so that is the advice, is like to open up and to take a chance on something, or take a chance on a person, perhaps. I'm going to pull from this tarot deck to do your clarifying. I'm feeling really drawn to it. So let's see about this pattern that leads you to get hurt. What is that about? Or always feeling like healing. Time out. All right, so tell me more about 4 of air for Pisces, the pattern. Tell me more about that. And there's the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, and it's your pattern, is the pattern to commit and then we get hurt. Like to do something and sign on the dotted line and then getting hurt. Taurus energy, Libra energy, taking a time out, a pattern, taking a time out from a big commitment. Or needing to get away, time for maybe time for yourself. Maybe that's something that you do. It's a pattern of retreating. There we go. That's the word I'm thinking of. Retreating. Tell me more about the Hierophant. The Hermit in reverse and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. No, the 5 of Cups. Sorry, the 5 of Cups. The Hermit is in reverse. So, disappointment. Disappointment when we look towards the things that are outside of ourselves, for happiness or for healing. When the healing and the timeout, I feel like, is meant to be. So this is something that maybe they're saying it's a pattern that you, the timeout and the commitment, and then the trying to find your happiness, like in something, in a relationship or in a commitment. And then you get disappointed when something doesn't completely fulfill you. And I think that's what that is talking about. I'll get another card, but and there's also a feeling I'm getting of a disappointment when things in life aren't lining up to how society's tradition or standard or something like that says. And so that could be causing some problems too, or as far as like this disappointment goes. Tell me more about the what we're finding outside of ourselves with the Hermit in reverse. So this is influence. To me, this is saying society influence. Looking for happiness outside of ourselves, and looking at it, maybe even justifying what's normal in society as being what's normal to you, and therefore then overdoing it could be a pattern. The Three of Cups is kind of like, you know, they're going out, they're drinking, they're having fun. But if it's in the reverse, could be that sometimes the people that we are around are not the best influence on us or the healthiest. And then that leads to us needing to take a time out or a break. The pattern is to watch out for this influence too, because it's still in the pattern. So the challenge, though, is to see positive and to see the cup as half full. So tell me more about the challenge. The challenge is to rebuild. The challenge is to rebuild after. It's the aftermath. Whenever something big has happened, like it's the ability to say, hey, look, my view is going to be positive, that this can be rebuilt, or that we can recover. So sometimes it's like whenever something big goes wrong, it's like, oh, it's all wrong, it's all repeating, and it's like doomsday feeling. But this is saying that is the challenge, is to be hopeful that things can be rebuilt and things can be done different. Like the structure can come down and then we rebuild. That's fine. And it is your power with the transformation card, death card transformation. It is your power card. Okay, tell me more for Pisces with this death card. Ace of Pentacles. So if you take a time out for some kind of healing when you need it, your power is you can always find the opportunities. You always find the opportunities for transformation and growth, and for change to go into, here's another mountain, here we're going to go through this door and we're going to climb another mountain, no problem. Like that's how you're looking at it. And the Pentacles, the finances. So being able to really transform something and see the opportunity and everything, for truly security, maybe even financial security, stability. So more about the breakthrough card with the Chariot. Where is it wanting Pisces to go? Or what is it talking about? What action is it talking about? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. So your breakthrough is that something's possible and there's something new beginning with the Page of Cups, that something can be made over completely new, that you could get started on that just simply with your thinking, can go ahead and your emotions, how you feel about this. So it's positive. Page of Cups twice as your breakthrough. Something new is your breakthrough. Ten of Swords. So this time, instead of halfway healing, maybe, instead of halfway healing, the breakthrough can also be that the Ten of Swords is putting the past, the worst behind you and saying, okay, that's a completion. So no more having to repeat or heal something that had a completion. You're reinventing That's the breakthrough, is you're completely walking away from the things that don't serve you or that have a kind of negative influence on you here, and you're making a completion out of it, being very hopeful and seeing movement ahead. So if travel is an option or any kind of action to be taken, then it's probably part of your breakthrough. All right. And you know what? Signs I have on the challenge, I have Scorpio, I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For this, I have Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Libra for the pattern. For your power cards, you have Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. For your breakthrough energies, you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer again. And then, of course, we can't leave out Gemini. So tell me more about the outcome with the Five of Air. Ooh, okay. Three of Swords. It's about, okay, so part of this outcome is about remembering the hurt that you have been through, or the loss, or the third parties too, that situation where a friend was not a friend. So it's like putting this behind us is the action to take. And when it comes to being ready to open up your heart again and start from scratch, giving it a chance, actually giving something a chance first, and being able to put that behind us. So that might be what we're, the outcome is that we're finally gonna bury something that was not good, that was the source of our loss. Who you're interacting with. Tell me about Fool in reverse. Also, the action would be, if I'm getting a Fool in reverse, is that if you're dealing repeatedly with people like this, Three of Cups in the reverse, or that disappoint you constantly, then it's saying not to trust those people. Yeah, and so being trusting all the time can, especially to the same situation, or that can lead to the same. So just, I think it's saying that too. All right, what other action to take? So don't lend out your trust so easily. What other action to take is you don't have to get along with everyone all the time. You don't have to be a peacemaker all the time. Your action could be not to get along with somebody, and also divine timing. So having more patience with divine timing and with yourself. Tell me more about Temperance in reverse. These are just people that can't get along, is it? Five of Swords. Stand true in what you know. Don't stay in the conflict. I think it's saying, like, if there's a situation that you can't trust or don't trust, don't stick around. Nine of Pentacles. Go off on your own. Have some kind of big financial gain or windfall here. And fight. Fight for what you want, but don't leave things as a fight. Don't, like, you know what I mean? So to get away, I think, is what it's even saying. So that's what I've got for your reading, guys. It's a cute reading. I like it. I'm going to pull your timing cards now. We'll do 6 of those. So you pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and you pick one. So 1, I have 3 days. 2, I have a decade. 3, I have 7 years. 4, I have 12 hours. That's neat. And then 1 week for spot 5. And 6, I have 2 weeks. Wouldn't it be interesting if it worked out as your pattern, something to do with 3 days? your challenge, 10 years, your power energy, the 3 days, the 72 hours. Your pattern could be your strength. And then like your breakthrough, 7 years. And then 1 week for the outcome, or for when some kind of outcome. That's crazy. I don't know if it's going to do it like that. It probably won't. It'd probably just be however you all, whatever you all pick. So that's what I've got for you. Sending you light and love. Thanks so much for joining me. If you want a private reading, I can be reached through the description box below. There should be an email address. And thank you, Pisces. Sending you light and love. Bye-bye.